A job interview journey. As John walked into the sleek, glass-paneled office building, he couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and nervousness. He had been preparing for this job interview for weeks, meticulously researching the company and practicing his answers to potential questions. As he sat in the waiting area, he mentally rehearsed his self-introduction. Finally, it was his turn to enter the interview room. John stepped in confidently, greeted by a friendly smile from the interviewer, Mr. Anderson. The room had a warm ambience with a large wooden desk and a panoramic view of the city skyline.
"Good morning, John,"
Mr. Anderson said, extending his hand for a firm handshake.
"Please have a seat."
John reciprocated the handshake, feeling a surge of adrenaline. He sat and adjusted his tie, ensuring he looked presentable. He glanced at the notepad he'd prepared with a list of questions he wanted to ask.
"Thank you, Mr. Anderson,"
John replied, trying to steady his nerves.
"I'm excited to be here and have the opportunity to talk to you about my qualifications."
Mr. Anderson nodded appreciatively.
"We're glad to have you. So, let's start. Tell me about yourself, John. What experiences and skills do you bring to the table?"
John took a deep breath and began his well-rehearsed self-introduction. He confidently shared his background, highlighting his relevant education, work experience, and accomplishments. He talked about his passion for the field, mentioning specific projects he had undertaken and the skills he had developed along the way. Impressed with John's introduction, Mr. Anderson leaned forward, showing genuine interest.
"That sounds impressive, John. Can you share an example of a challenging situation you faced in your previous job and how you handled it?"
John felt a surge of excitement as he had anticipated this question. He narrated a recent incident where he faced a tight deadline and an unexpected technical glitch. He described how he calmly gathered a team, delegating tasks, and promptly ensured effective communication to resolve the issue. He emphasized the importance of collaboration and quick decision-making, showcasing his problem-solving skills. Mr. Anderson nodded, clearly impressed.
"That's a great example, John. Teamwork is indeed vital in our organization. Now, do you have any questions for me?"
John referred to his notepad and asked.
"Yes, I do."
Mr. Anderson smiled, appreciating John's thoughtful questions. He shared insights into the company culture, emphasizing its focus on innovation, collaboration, and work-life balance. He also mentioned ongoing projects and their challenges, providing John with a comprehensive understanding of the role. The conversation continued, with Mr. Anderson asking John more specific questions about his technical skills, problem-solving abilities, and his ability to work under pressure. John answered each question confidently, providing relevant examples from his past experiences. After a thorough discussion, Mr. Anderson leaned back in his chair and smiled.
"John, I must say I'm impressed with your qualifications and the way you handled yourself in this interview. You seem to be an excellent fit for our team."
John couldn't help but feel a sense of relief and satisfaction. He had given it his all, and it seemed to have paid off.
"Thank you, Mr. Anderson,"
he replied, a wide smile spreading across his face.
"I'm genuinely excited about the opportunity to contribute to your team and help achieve the company's goals."
Mr. Anderson nodded approvingly.
"We'll be in touch soon, John. Thank you for your time today."
As John walked out of the interview room, he felt a wave of mixed emotions. The adrenaline that had fueled him during the interview began to subside, leaving behind a sense of anticipation and a touch of self-doubt. He couldn't help but replay the conversation in his mind, analyzing every word he had spoken and wondering if he had done enough to secure the job. Days turned into a week, and John found himself anxiously checking his email and voicemail multiple times a day. The wait seemed never-ending, each passing moment increasing his anxiety. Doubt started to creep in, overshadowing his confidence during the interview. Then, one afternoon, his phone buzzed as he was immersed in work. His heart skipped a beat as he saw an email notification from Mr. Anderson. John quickly opened it, his eyes scanning the words with a mix of hope and apprehension.
"Dear John, I hope this email finds you well. I wanted to personally reach out and inform you that after careful consideration, we would be thrilled to offer you the position. Your qualifications, experience, and the way you presented yourself during the interview left a lasting impression on our team. We believe you would be an invaluable asset to our organization. Please let me know at your earliest convenience when we can discuss the details of your employment, including the start date, compensation, and any other necessary information. We look forward to welcoming you to our team. Warm regards, Mr. Anderson.
John's face lit up with a mix of relief, joy, and accomplishment. It was a moment he had been eagerly waiting for, and now it had finally arrived. He couldn't contain his excitement as he shared the news with his family and friends, who celebrated the well-deserved success with him. Reflecting on the entire experience, John realized that his nervousness and doubts were a natural part of the process. The interview pushed him to showcase his skills, think on his feet, and present his best self. The employer had seen his potential and recognized the value he could bring to the team. With renewed confidence, John eagerly prepared himself for the new chapter ahead. He embraced the opportunity to contribute to the company's goals, learn and grow within the organization, and make a positive impact in his chosen field. The job interview experience taught John valuable lessons about the power of preparation, self-belief, and the importance of showcasing his unique quality. It had shown him that, with dedication, perseverance, and the right mindset, doors of opportunity could open, leading to a brighter and more fulfilling professional future.